Now's
What
the
does that
time
mean?
Because stonks?
I don't know what it means.
Okay. Well, I've got a picture to show you later.
Okay, cool.
Now is the time. Get in on the ground floor, because this is one of the fastest rising commodities right now.
And speaking of one of the fastest rising commodities right now, Ajax is in the building. All right, good. You just Squidward yourself and say nothing. Anyway, Yez and Makken going against each other right now on small battlefield. After Avakin Pit. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry I butchered your tag just now. But anyway, going on, these two explosive flamers.
We are in it on battlefield. And both players just really going at each other so far. Like,
dude, I love Makken's interceptions.
Yeah, I like the attempt with the down smash at ledge. That's kind of like both players like feeling out. Oh, there's the roller. Makken's been hitting so many rollers tonight.
Yeah, he really is, man. Like, especially when we saw him play against Solhex earlier. That was just immaculate. I mean, I feel like Ike. Oh my God, as that neutral B reaches below the ledge, I feel like Ike can suffer from some similar problems. I mean, he has relatively the same amount of mobility as Bowser, just though different range in different spots when he really needs it, man. I mean, Ike at the very least has that side B that if he's ever in disadvantage off the level and has his double jump, he can retreat to those platforms to get away from that roller. At the very least, you know.
Yeah.
Get at the very least get away from potentially being killed by it. But at the same time, Ike is still definitely more of a slower paced character than Inkling, to say the least. I can definitely see him getting caught in some pretty bad spots.
And there's the first roller kill. If Makken can continue to find these rollers, it's gonna Yez is gonna have a lot of the same, like you said, Yez is gonna have a lot of the same problems as Solhex did. But Yez is not having any of those short-range splatter shots, just like sitting in shield and getting the shield grab. But now Makken's starting to really turn up the gas. Oh, but falling right into that, getting right into that down tilt back air. This is now a pretty big hill to climb. Yez can really start to just lock things down, and just rack up damage on this stock, and then just look for those stray hit kills on, on a potentially a final stock situation.
That's the kind of stuff he's going to have to be fishing for here. No pun intended.
Nah.
No pun intended. And my God, he doesn't even need to be fishing for any of that. Almost getting a perfect stock that time around. Only missing the down air through the stage that time around. Makken is going to be able to return back, but this is a full stock lead and a full, almost a full lap in percent, I should say. Makken's going to really have to pull out the stops to approach this man. Not even the spike hitbox. Oh my goodness.
I think that's actually better. I think they were over the stage there, so Makken could have like either DI'd in or maybe DI'd in either to bounce off the stage or to tech off the ledge. But yeah, that was like, we didn't see any of like the real like momentum snatching plays that we saw against Solhex there. That was just like Yez stepping on the throat. Because like it was at like he had Makken on like 60% on final stock, and then like 2 hits later, like, oh no, I'm on my last stock. Ike still has 2 stocks left, and I'm at 100. Like, again, this is that now you're getting into like the good luck part of the game, where like Ike has so much stray hit kill power on his moveset. So we're gonna see some adjustments from Makken here.
Yeah, he really does, man. I mean, that character is just swinging that sword around in all kinds of places you don't want to be, and it's really the make or break when it comes to a character like Inkling, man, depending on the level of play that you're at. If you're just running around, taking advantage of that character's mobility, but you're not really sure how you're doing it, you're not thinking about the positioning, you're not thinking about the spacing while you're doing it, you're kind of just taking advantage of your character's mobility to try to make yourself hard to hit. A good Ike player, despite how slow the character is going to catch on to that, and he will take advantage of it with his range and his power. You can't just be pressing buttons willy-nilly against the character unless you really know what buttons you can press at the right time, man. I mean, some people like to sleep on Ike, man, but you absolutely can't, man. This character is a beast to withhold, and despite Inkling being one of the better characters in this game, my friend, like I said, just can't be pressing buttons willy-nilly. You gotta be careful.
I like that recovery, though. like keeping the jump and then using the double jump to get an up air to get a hit and secure yourself back on stage. And Makken doing a really good job to bring this back and like get somewhat of a percent lead.
Ooh.
But Yez timing has been immaculate on those down airs at the ledge. Like you should that is not easy to do. Like I understand hitting it on Rob is one thing, but hitting it on Inkling up B is a very different thing altogether.
Yeah, honestly, like that move comes out so fast, man. It's like, I mean, it only has a hitbox on the start and the landing hitbox of it. So at the very least, you know, depending on what part of the move it actually comes out at the right time, it is kind of free to get a spike hitbox on it. But I understand what you're saying, man. I mean, the move as quick as it goes, you do still got to be prepared for it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, he went for the Raven King.
Bro, you're wild for that one.
Yeah.
There you go, just continuing that onslaught, running off the level to make sure he could retain that double jump to get that scooping up air. That was really smart, man. That was such a good up air because he ran off the level and got double jumped off of it to make sure he was at that perfect height for it. He knew that if he short hopped right there, it wasn't going to work and that Makken was going to have enough time to air dodge to get around it. But by running off the level, he put himself at the perfect height to be able to land it. And Slash for President, thank you so much for the follow.
I agree, Slash for President.
Wholeheartedly.
So, and this is a very similar situation to game number 1 where, like, it's a second stock situation is very, very even, and then Yez just goes to work. And dropping that roller, not getting a punish off of that is so huge because now, again, you're at the good luck part of the game. Like, you're gonna have to avoid every single back air, every single up air, every single dash attack, every single up B for the rest of this game if you want to have a chance in this set. So, again, good luck. And Yez knows that. He's playing around that fully right now. Like, he does not need to commit. He doesn't need to look for... Like, he doesn't even need damage at this point. He just needs the one hit.
Essentially, my friend. I mean, he needs that one hit, and then he needs something even better off of it, but it's not going to matter, man. Speaking of one hits, we got Yez getting that one hit that he needed with that back air, just sniping him right where he had to go, man. It's such a quick move. So much quicker than